up, I got a bit of the bank to make me a safe house.
Okay, so this is pretty much every top set from shoulders and bicep at Kings the other day. Going through my training, how I train, why I train, and then obviously footage of it. So yeah, let's get into it. So yeah, starting with lat raises. It's a really nice machine actually, because I just always find normal conventional lat raises with the dumbbells, I never get that much out of them. Whereas a machine like this, it's like a perfect angle, and I really need to work on the cap on my delts, as it says like 8 plates on there. I think it's got a maximum of 10 actually, so it's a fairly heavy set. I think I get something like 14 or 15 reps, and then do a load of pulses on the end. But as you see, as normal, you know, real good controlled form, like fast and explosive on the way up, and then controlled on the way down. And you just got to try and keep it like that the whole way through. You know, like through every exercise, make it very intentional, your form. Like, don't take your mind off of it or get distracted. Like, think about every single rep that you're performing, even those negatives or pulses, sorry, those ones on the end, the ones that end up turning into quarter reps, then half reps, then suddenly you're doing full reps, sorry. Over to Viking press now. Anyway, this was a good 90 kilos on there, so 90 kilos in plates, and then probably the frame, I should imagine that's an easy 10 kilos, but probably more, but we'll call it 100 kilos in total. What do I get on here? I think I eke out 11 reps. But yeah, this is a savage one, but what's nice is, because it's a standing press like that, you can actually spot yourself and give yourself a little jump up. Like, you don't have to rely on anyone like you do with something like flat bench or whatever. So yeah, real nice bit of kit. Again, try and get double figures for shoulders, and then get some pulses on the end. Yeah, that was a tough set, that one. This is straight bar curls, 45 kilos in total. That's with a estimate with the Olympic EZ bar being 10. So yeah, I really like straight bar curls. A lot of people complain about the wrists and stuff, but you know, a couple of weeks into doing it and they're fine. And I just find it focuses a bit more on the bicep, whereas EZ bars getting you know, brachialis like coming in a bit too much, you know. But yeah, again, good form. Like, keep it tight. Like, I try and get to double figures with bicep exercises before I'm putting a load of momentum with my body and helping it lift. Yeah, and then do force negatives on the end. So throw the positive phase up so that you don't have to control it, because obviously that part's failed now, and then slowly control it all the way down as much as you can. Like, really try and fight it. And again, that's something that you don't need a spot for, and you can do yourself. Obviously you risk a little bit of injury throwing the weight up, but as long as you're using fairly good form to throw it up, it's fine. But yeah, I find that a really good bicep grower. My arms have come on a long way, I think, in the last few months, like since I've been training this way, like with extra rest, less sets, less reps, like certainly over a 2-week period anyway, but more focused, intense sets on them, really. So yeah, whereas before I was doing, you know, the standard sort of stuff, really, like you do 2 or 3 sets, aim around like, you know, 6 to sort of 10, and that was it. But I just kept finding that by the time I'd done the first set maximally, you know, given everything, I'm doing the second set on the same weight, or, you know, maybe drop it down slightly to get similar sort of reps. And you just think, well, I've done the damage now, so why am I doing a second set? So now I just do one heavy set all out, and then the second set of the same exercise will be something like 15 to 20 reps. Well, that's the ideal anyway. That's what I've been working towards. Obviously I'm not nailing it every single time, but that's the route I'm going, and it seems to be doing really well. Like, I'm hitting PBs now almost every week on some exercises, and yeah, and that's with less sets and less reps, more rest. So yeah, there's something in it when Dorian, people like Mike Mentzer talk about it. This heavy duty style certainly working for me anyway. So yeah, we'll carry on tracking this and see how things go, because if you're finding it interesting, then yeah, so am I. Anything to gain a bit more muscle. Really good shoulder session. My shoulders actually felt quite tired after the end of it. You know, when you go home later in the day and you're trying to reach for shit, you're like, oh, which rarely happens for shoulders actually for me. And biceps as well. Like they were sore for a couple of days, and biceps, I'm pretty sure I read somewhere that they were the quickest muscles to recover in the body. So for those to be having DOMs for a couple of days, I'm obviously doing something right, and that seems to be what's happening now. So yeah, really good session, and I'll try and get the next couple up in the next few days.
Rack it up, I gotta build up the bank to make me a safe house. Shake it up, shake it up.